So I represent the Oxygen Project, which is a nonprofit in the St. Louis, Missouri area. And the Oxygen Project, since 2016, has been a nonprofit that brings yoga and mindfulness programs into schools in the St. Louis area. And we have a focus on schools and youth agencies that are in underserved areas of St. Louis. And we know that particularly in the city of St. Louis, there is much trauma, individual and community-wide trauma that stems from systemic racism, poverty, oppression, particularly in those areas. So our goal with the Oxygen Project has always been to recognize the symptoms of trauma, specifically those symptoms of trauma and chronic stress that show up for kids, and how yoga can be a really valuable tool in managing those symptoms. Last year at their Thanksgiving Gratitude Ceremony, which is a school-wide event, they shared some things about why they're thankful for yoga, and what came up in that, and also, some themes that have come up when we've talked to kids in other programs about how yoga has benefited their lives. Things come up like, yoga helps me take a deep breath when I'm feeling angry. Yoga helps me to make a good choice when I want to act on my anger. Yoga helps me to stay focused in school when I get bored or when I get stressed. And another thing was, yoga helps me be at peace. Mm-hmm. So those are just a few kind of common themes that we hear from the students that we work with. And when we ask them how yoga helps, we don't ask them to kind of in their mind step outside of what they're learning in like that classroom, but they do it automatically. So they make those connections between what they're learning in yoga and how they're practicing in their physical bodies, and what they're learning through that, and applying it to other areas of their lives.